Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are located, I would like to welcome the school board to the district technology plan for the DC Public Schools. It's been a pleasure working with DC Public Schools, and I'm glad to have everybody here from the board in attendance to look on ways on how we can improve technology throughout our district. Working with DC Public Schools, there are ample opportunities to introduce technology into the classroom, but at the time we need a little bit of help. And here is the format to explain different ways and strategies on how to enhance student learning through technology. DC Public Schools has funding that they're granted to Title I schools, and we look to use these tools for teachers so they can enhance student instruction through their curriculum and everyday learning in the classroom. First things first, we have to introduce the technology to our teachers and staff. And the way we can implement this is through professional development days. Now, the key dates that we look at here on our DC Public Schools calendar are October 10th, which is a professional development day, and the only other professional development day we have on our calendar is for December 5th. Now, if we can incorporate throughout the 9 months that we are in school for 2 more days for professional development, it seems as if that can satisfy and suffice for enough training for our teachers on how to use technology in the classroom. We're going to implement for another day in the late fall, early winter semester, right before the December 5th one, or when we come back after the holiday break around January. Or we can look for another date after testing dates, and that way they can help, or even before, so they can use in the professional development training on how to implement new strategies or maybe even softwares to help even along with those testing dates. After introducing those professional developments to those testing dates, there are plenty of reasons why we can introduce technology to students. One of those reasons I'd like to share with you through this quick video.
Teachers will not be replaced by technology, but teachers who don't use technology will be replaced by those who do. The first reason to use technology in the classroom is because students love it. Students love using new technologies. Whether it's the cool factor or just a genuine interest in new technology, it allows the teacher to vary the activities of the day and engage students. There's no commandment for education that says, "Thou shalt not have fun."
Thou shalt not have fun. What a great atmosphere to have in the classroom, all through the tool of technology. It will enhance student learning, it will gauge their interest, and that makes for a better classroom for the teacher as well. A positive classroom is a learning classroom. As you saw in the previous video, that form of technology was a smartboard. Now, it's understandable that each school will not be granted the appropriate amount of funds or the appropriate amount of technology to have a smartboard or even an iPad in their classroom. But that is the goal of the district technology plan, is to find a way to incorporate technology across the entire district with all the same forms of software and devices. So looking at a funder for this technology may be Apple. Apple has their own support system of using technology in education. I'll read you this quick paragraph where it says, iPad makes learning more personalized. Everyone learns differently with just a few taps. You can customize your student's iPad with materials that fit their level and learning style. Wow. What a great way to assess and apply and evaluate students' needs, maybe through their disabilities or even learning challenges. Say you're teaching a physics lesson on inertia. For your students who learn best by listening, download a podcast from iTunes U on Newton's laws of motion. And for those who learn through tactical interaction, find an app that lets students shoot arrows at a target. The broad range of content across subjects and grades also makes it easier to tailor iPad for students at a variety of learning levels. Another great point Apple's made is that applying technology into the classroom helps all students of all challenges. Finally, our last initiative towards the district technology plan would be to show how teachers can find enjoyment in using technology as a tool and fun way to use in the classroom.
Number 3, professional development. Using new technologies allows students to learn another skill set which will help them in the marketplace. How many jobs need basic computing skills, let alone advanced computing skills? Anytime a teacher can encourage a student to learn through technology, they kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The tech industry is only getting bigger. Encourage your students to know and understand technology so that they can be the tech leaders of the future.
Great. And through professional development, here will be some of the titles and descriptions of the course and the target audience. All the target audience reaches is the elementary, middle, and high school teachers and administrators. So our first level, as you can see, our first level of professional development would be, this course will offer instruction towards learners who have limited or no knowledge of how to use specific products under the basic product use professional development day. Moving on, after completing that professional development and getting credit for it, you will move on to exploring new features in software, then on to integrating features and products into teaching, and finally a demonstration and collaboration where elementary, middle, and high school teachers and administrators will share being experienced and using technology in the classroom, will come together and demonstrate in front of them and bounce ideas off one another and other administrators about what they seem as more effective, and just bringing different avenues to the classroom to advance student learning through technology. I hope this presentation finds you well, and hopefully we can use this plan and implement it in the near future.